Hello and welcome to this digital photo video tutorial. I'm Phil Hall and I'm going to be showing you how to create this stunning still life montage. We've shown you how to shoot the start images in this month's issue, but we'll now look at how it's all brought together in Photoshop. We're going to be using layers, blending modes and the transform tool to create this effect. So as we've got quite a bit to do, let's crack on. Okay, I'm just going to close down this final image, then go to File, and then from the drop down select New. We're going to create our new document. So from the presets, I'd like you to select International Paper. Okay, for size I want A4, so if you can't see it, just choose from the drop down menu there. Okay, the width should be the shorter side because we're going to be working in a portrait format. Resolution 300, colour mode RGB colour, then background should be white. Once you've done that, hit OK, and we've got our new document. I'm just going to restore that there. And all I'm going to do is bring up my first start image, which is Petals 1, and it's on this month's CD. Okay, I'm going to bring that up there, and all I'm going to do is hit Control A, and that will bring up these marching ants running around there, and that means the whole image is selected. All I'm going to do now is hit Control C to copy it, then I'm going to click back in our new document, and then hit Control V to paste it in. Right, I'm now going to move this petal into position, so using the move tool, which is found in the toolbox there, I'm just going to click on it and then just move it into position. So I'm going to move to the left and then up a bit, so round about there, that should do the trick, then release. I'm going to bring up my layers palette now, so you can do that just by hitting F7 on your keyboard or go into Window and then Layers. As you can see, we've got our background layer and we've now got our new layer, which is layer 1. I can just hide that a moment. It's disappeared, but that's our new layer. Okay, we're going to move on and start to build up this montage. So what I'd like you to do is bring up petal2.jpg. Again, it's on this month's CD. Just move it over there. And as before, I'm going to hit Control A to select all of it, Control C to copy it. I'm going to click back on our untitled document and then hit Control V to paste it in. You'll see we've now got another layer in there. Just going to extend this so you get a clearer view of what I'm doing. That's our new layer, and again I'm going to move it into position. What I'm going to do is move it to the left again and then just up from the first petal. Now I've moved it into position, I just want to angle it slightly, so all I'm going to do is going to use the transform tool for this. What I'm going to do is hit Control T and you get this bounding box appear. All I'm going to do is go to the bottom right hand corner, you'll see the arrow changed slightly, then all I'm going to do is clicking with my left mouse button is drag it to the right to angle it. Okay, so round about there, then once I'm happy with it, I'm going to hit return. Or if you prefer, you can just hit the tick box there. So do that, and we've got our second layer angled nicely, but the trouble is it's overlapping our other layer. So we can change the blending mode of that to get rid of that problem. So I'm going to go over to my layers palette, make sure I've got layer 2 selected, and where it says normal, I'm going to change the blending mode to multiply. So if I select that, you'll see we get that white disappear, and we've got our two petals overlapping nicely. There's a bit of show through there as well, so it just gives it a nice natural look. Right, moving on again, I'm going to bring up petal 3, and as before, just Control A, Control C, and then click back on our untitled document and Control V to paste it in. You can see we've got our third layer there, and we're just going to be building this up so we've got a nice montage. Right, so I'm going to work out what I'm going to do with this petal. I think I'm just going to move it to the left slightly so it just comes in just underneath that first petal that we pasted in there. Okay, I'm going to angle this slightly, but I want to angle it in the opposite direction, so I'm going to hit Control T again, and going down to the bottom right hand corner, I'm just going to change the angle, just drag it to the left. Doesn't matter what point on the corners you do it, you can do it on the left hand corner if you prefer, just drag it round, but you can do it on any corner. So once you're happy with the position, probably just bring it around a little bit more, just hit return. Okay, as before, I'm going to change the blending mode from normal to multiply. Make sure that was the third layer you used, and if you're not quite happy with the position, you can just move it around with the move tool. So something round about there, that'll do, release. Okay, getting the idea of how this is coming together, I'm going to bring up petal4.jpg, quickly Control A, Control C, then Control V, and what I'm going to do is just move it over to the left hand side, almost as if it's bleeding out of the page. So again, what I'm going to do is hit Control T, then I'm going to angle it to the left a little bit and also enlarge it this time. So holding down the Shift key, getting the right hand corner, you can see the arrow changes, and then if I just click and then drag out, holding down the Shift key means that I maintain the same aspect ratio of the petal. So it's enlarged a little bit, happy with that. So once you're happy with that, as before, just hit return and then change the blending mode to multiply. So I'm just going to shift that up a little bit, something like that. That's looking good. What I'm going to do now is bring in another petal 4. So I can easily just hit Control V again, that will paste in that same petal. But as we've only got 4 petals, we're going to have to vary the size and shape, and what I'm going to do with this petal is actually flip it so it's facing the other way. So I can do that again with the transform tool. So I'm going to hit Control T and then going over to the right hand side and then just holding down the left mouse button, just going to flip it around like that. I'm going to release. I think with this one as well, I think I'm going to just make it that little bit smaller as well, just to sort of mix it up a bit. So again, holding down the Shift key, I'm just going to drag it inwards like that. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to just angle it a little bit, something like that, and then I'm going to hit return. So I'll just move it down like that. I'm going to change the blending mode to multiply. If you're not quite happy with that, I think I just want to angle that a little bit more. Hit Control T again, and then just angle it a little bit more. Okay, hit return, and then we've got our sort of 5 petals there. As you can see, we're starting to build up this montage of ours. What I'm going to do is join you in a moment after I've applied more petals to the rest of the montage and just sort of vary the size, and I want you to do the same. So think about transforming different petals to really get a sort of a natural sort of organic look to the shot. So transform, flip, change the size, and just have some fun. You can copy the similar layout I've done to the final shot, or you can just go your own way. Remember to leave a little bit of a space so we've got our most prominent petal there, but otherwise just have fun. So I'll join you in a moment and see how you've got on. Hello there, welcome back. As you can see, I've built up that montage and I hope you've got on alright with that as well. As long as you've sort of varied the shape and size of them, I think you'll be fine. Okay, so what I want to do, as you can see, I've got quite a lot of layers here, and it's probably going to be sort of quite hard to manage. So all I'm going to do is, making sure I've got one of these layers selected, is just click on the eye icon next to the background layer. I'm just going to hide the background layer for a moment, and I'm going to blend all of these other layers together, and this is going to be really easy to do. I'm going to go to Layer, and where it says Merge Visible, click on it, and we've got all of our layers consolidated in a single layer. I'm going to click back on the background eye icon, and you see we got our white back. Don't worry if it says like layer 20 or something like that. It just literally depends on what layer you had selected at the time. At the moment, I think the colours are a little bit too intense, so I'm going to do a couple of things just to knock that back a bit. First is, I'm going to change the opacity. I'm going to change it from 100%, making sure I've got my layer with all the petals selected. I'm going to change that from 100% down to, well, probably a bit too much there, 75%. That's just taking the edge off slightly, and then, making sure I've still got that layer selected, I'm going to go down to the Create New Fill or Adjustment Layer icon. It's that one there. Click on it, and from the drop down, select Hue Saturation. Okay, in the pop-up box, what I'm going to do is just knock the saturation back by about 30. So just drag that out. There we go, minus 30, and hit OK. So basically we've just softened that off a bit, and that's going to help us more because it's going to help that other petal that we're going to paste in a moment to really stand out. So we can do that now. So what I'm going to do is bring up my petal4.jpg. You can use a different one if you prefer, but I think this is sort of quite strong, punchy colours. So hit Control A to select, Control C, and then click in there and hit Control V. What I'm going to do now is just roughly move it into position. I'm going to hit Control T. What I'm going to do is just transform it out, sort of enlarge it, so holding down the Shift key, just drag it out, release, and then what I'm going to do is just angle it slightly as well. Just might move that down a little bit. Once I've done that, I'm going to hit Return, and then like I've done with all the other petals, is change the blending mode from normal to multiply. Okay, I think that still needs to be moved just a little bit downwards. There you go. What I'm going to do now, just to finish it off, is making sure I've got my layer 2 selected, is go to the Create New Filler Adjustment layer and select black and white. If you're using an earlier version of Photoshop before CS3, select the channel mixer. I'm going to go black and white, and from the presets I'm going to choose high contrast blue filter. If you're using the channel mixer, basically all you have to do is just tick on the monochrome box and then choose black and white with blue filter before hitting OK. So I'm going to click on high contrast blue filter because I'm in the black and white mode, hit OK. It's all gone a bit grayscale, but what I'm going to do is change the blending mode here again. I'm not going to go for multiply this time, I'm going to go for soft light. As you can see, if I just hide that, it's just sort of nicely sort of boosted the shot and also sort of softened it in areas as well. So it's given a really nice pleasing effect. And there you go. Using only a limited selection of images, we've managed to create this brilliant still life montage. Using this same technique, why not try creating your own still life montage? I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you again next month. Cheers!